Now moving to the next layer of the stack, data. After all, for any AI app, the data tier is super important. We are building out the full data stack. There are so many great examples, whether it's Lumen using Fabric to save over 10,000 hours because they can access data faster, or Sitecore delivering 10x speed with our data stack. But one of my favorite examples is NFL, which used our data stack to run the recent scouting combine. Let's take a look at the video.
Success in the NFL often comes down to one play, 1 second, one thing that's done better than your opponent. Data is a big part of that.
The Combine is an event that brings together the top 3% of draft-eligible football players. In the early years, we were collecting the same amount of data, but it was scattered across different systems.
Teams didn't have a way to filter, search, and compare these stats without digging through multiple reports. AI was a perfect way to get that full prospect view.
We had a very short runway to get this all put together before we kicked it off.
Azure AI Foundry gave us the tools that we needed to hit the ground running. We started with the Azure OpenAI GPT models that we didn't need to fine-tune. We had Azure Cosmos DB to quickly store and retrieve that data, and we have Azure Container Apps to deploy the workload seamlessly. It was like a big challenge that we solved in no time.
Now, teams have the ability to ask questions about specific players and immediately be able to obtain data that allows comparative analysis from player to player. It really gives evaluators an edge that we didn't have previously.
Being able to ask a question as I would ask you a question, like, give me the fastest 40 times of a defensive lineman. The filtering of data that would have taken hours is done in a matter of seconds.
The ability to collect data in real time and dig deeper into the details while the player's in front of you, it makes you more confident in your decision making.
Yeah, sports and data, it's the most fun. Just love that, and we're making a ton of data news at Build, starting in fact with SQL Server 2025 that's launching, and more importantly, we're bringing the data layer and the intelligence closer than ever before, right? For any real-world agent, you require the storage, and that's why we're integrating Cosmos DB directly into Foundry. So that means any agent can store and retrieve things like conversational history, and soon they'll be able to do also use Cosmos for all their RAG application needs. And we're taking it further with Azure Databricks, connecting your data in Genie spaces or in AI functions to Foundry. The other very cool capability is now inside of a Postgres SQL query, you can have LLM directly, LLM responses directly integrated. So basically, you can have natural language and SQL mixed together and have the orchestration happen and a query plan happen in a very different way. And it's sort of, when it comes to Fabric, which we launched here at Build 2 years ago, it's at the heart of our data and analytics stack. And Fabric brings together all your data, all your workloads together into this one unified experience. Last fall, we put SQL into Fabric, and today we're taking the next big step. We're bringing Cosmos DB to Fabric too, right? Because AI apps need more than just structured data. They need semi-structured data, whether it's text, images, audio. And with Cosmos and Fabric and your data instantly available alongside SQL, you can now unify your entire data estate and make it ready for AI. And there's a lot more. In fact, we're even building our digital twin builder right into Fabric. Now you can very easily take digital twins with no code, low code. As you can see here, you can map the data from your physical assets and systems super fast. We're also announcing, shortcut transformations in OneLake. You can think of this as AI-driven ETL. You can apply all these pre-built AI-powered transformations, audio to text or sentiment analysis when data is coming in, summarization, all powered by Foundry straight into Fabric, and all with just a few clicks. Lastly, I want to talk about one of my favorite features now, which is coming to Power BI, which is Copilot in Power BI. So that allows you to chat with all of your data. You can ask questions about data, visually explore, analyze it across multiple Power BI reports and semantic models. It'll also be available. This agent will be available in Microsoft 365 Copilot. So the power of all the work you did, right, building out those semantic models, building out those dashboards in Power BI, and now being able to put reasoning models on top of it in a chat interface. I mean, think about sort of what a game changer that will be. And so we are very, very excited.